Finishing a prison sentence represents the beginning of a new chapter. While returning to the community is exciting, it may also include challenges. You might even experience uncertainty about what comes next. With this in mind, we invite you to consider applying to StarCourt. StarCourt Supervision to Aid Reentry was created to provide an opportunity for the highest risk offenders who are at the greatest risk of going back to prison to have a special program to help them not take that path and instead choose a healthier lifestyle that would lead them to be productive citizens in the community. There are a number of benefits beyond just having that team surrounding a participant of StarCourt and encouraging them, directing them when challenges come up. But as far as the additional resources that are available, upon successful completion of StarCourt, a person is eligible for 1 year off of their term of supervision. We also have a myriad, lots of other resources. It could be financial assistance with finding a place to live, if there are medication needs. We've had folks who had issues with their child support obligations, and through the assistance of the Assistant Federal Public Defender who's on the team, they've been able to make some adjustments to the amounts that are being taken out of their wages. So might not always work, but there is that just whole team of people available with different areas of expertise that can help engage people with the things that they need.
I have someone who's actually participating in the program right now. He came in as a painter, had really no desire to change his career path. We have somebody on our team from vocational rehabilitation. She did some meetings with him to do some career exploration. He decided to go get his CDL, so he was able to do that through Voc Rehab. They paid for his training, and now he's a truck driver.
We also had another participant who was interested in dog training. So that was something that we would not normally have access to just from a regular probation officer standpoint, and vocational rehabilitation was going to work to get him set up with a program that would actually pay him to go through and become a dog trainer.
So what we're doing to help them transition to being on their own is assist with housing. Once they have stable employment, we can assist them with getting their own house where we pay their first month rent and deposit, and this is something that gets them going, gets them back started, gets them back in our communities where they are able to take care of themselves and be financially responsible.
Throughout the program, we're giving them assignments and we're giving them things to do that we're putting it on them, and we're putting the responsibility on them. And as they progress through some of the resources that we've referred them for, you start to see a change in them. But we start to make them look at their decisions and how that's going to impact their life, not only short-term, but long-term as well.
Well, in the beginning, I was miserable. I was taking my frustration out. In prison, I was fighting. This was in the beginning, fighting. I was doing all the things bitter people do and not standing up to responsibility in my own mess. Versus now, I'm ecstatic, I'm happy, and I see that as long as I'm working and I'm doing healthy things, hanging around healthy people, I'm remaining free, and I'm content with that. My prison sentence was 200 months, 16 years, 8 months, and I served 14 years on that. I decided to become a participant in StarCourt because I thought about all the things, all the time I wasted in prison. Before I came home, I did things that wasn't worth nothing, card games I wasn't benefiting from, but I looked at this, being out here and able to do StarCourt as a bonus for me, some tools I can use to remain free.
My reasoning was because I was already on the wrong path again. I had the opportunity to take StarCourt. I didn't really want to take it, but I knew in order to succeed, I was going to have to get involved in something that was more positive.
I decided to become a participant in StarCourt originally because of the time off that they offered. But as I went to doing research and talking to some of the POs that were involved in it, they went to telling me a lot of the things that I could get done, as far as the trades I could pick up, and with me wanting to better myself, I was like, hey, why would I not do this? The resource that I needed from the program that they helped me get was my CDLs, commercial driver's license. When I got out of prison, you know, it was some hoops to jump through to try and even get started to get my CDLs. And they opened up doors for me that helped me to, and by them doing that, you know, I'm getting more financially stable now.
From the beginning, I remember walking in Star Court, first time ever, like, man, what you doing? And that was my thought. I seen all the big courtroom, seeing the signs, and I questioned myself. It changed like about the second to third week in Star Court. I started feeling good about coming to Star Court, and I was reaching at this, reaching at that, and they say something, and I just had an itch for everything that they had to say, because I felt like it's your moment. I mean, either you're gonna change or you ain't gonna change. I mean, either you're gonna eat from this tree and take what you can get from these people that's here to help you, or you're gonna be miserable for the rest of your life in a cell somewhere. I mean, you're never getting out. And so, like, the staff is, I mean, I grabbed from them, and like, I can't forget my peers participating, because I grabbed from them too. I learned from their mistakes, and I learned from us.
Derek Blackman, you know, he's somebody that pushed. I just to watch him succeed and to see him be so sincere and genuine about his succeeding. I mean, it made me want to do more. Somebody I met early on, and he always had done what he said he was going to do. So he made me want to do better, just from being happy from seeing him do better. In Marks, you know, we became friends outside the program. We worked together. You know, he's somebody that I can call for support, advice. So, I mean, those are two friendships that I have acquired just from being in the program.
Several of the members have inspired me. One of them was McMullen. You know, he stopped the career that he had going just to try and better himself to go get his CDLs. Mr. Blackman, who I was a participant with, we started at the same time. He inspired me. You know, listening to other members' trials and tribulations, what they go through, it kind of helps you to stay on track and stay focused and inspire you to push. I was sort of a mentor to McMullen, because he had questions about truck driving and getting his CDLs and what it was like. And so, you know, I just shared some knowledge with him, and sure enough, he went on and got his, and he's doing good. My thinking process has changed. Before prison, it wasn't much thought. It was all go. You know, you see it, you want it, go get it. But now, after Star Court, my mentality is more focused on getting my goals accomplished. You know, I have plans that I sat down in there and wrote before I even went in. I was all over the place. The Star Court team, they help to provide that structure to keep you on the path that you're on, to help you to accomplish your goals and your plans.
I mean, I can remember in the beginning getting aggravated, taking criticism, everybody. Like, there were times, like when I first started Star Court, just being told, like, hey, you need to get back to work. You got to find a job. It's been months, and just taking that. And I remember asking to move, and I wasn't getting the feedback that I wanted. I remember just being aggravated, and like afterwards, just the support I got. Just do what you need to do, and let's get this first. Let's do this first. And once you got all these things situated, okay, let's look back at this, and then if this is what you want to do, let's do this. And these are the results of it. I'm off papers. I've never been off papers in my life. Ever since I was 16, I mean, I got on papers, and I get close, and I do something to mess it up. Once I got off papers, I mean, I just want to break down in the courtroom. I felt like I owed it to myself to get off papers and to give myself a chance. I thought it was awesome to see like my PO and my sentencing judge in Star Court, and the flip side of a person caring, and you seeing just the results of when you do good, and how people root for you and pull for you and will go up to bat with you, and taking negative and just flipping it to positive. You really want to give self a chance. You really want to help. I mean, I feel like it's Star Court. I mean, this right here is the biggest thing that I can say I've ever did. I would recommend this to anybody that's just starting, just to get themselves a chance.
You got a whole staff of people that's willing to help you do things that you might not have the assets or the means to do. I mean, they want to see you do better, and they understand that you're going to make mistakes, and they want you just to learn from them and go from there.
Don't take this time for granted. You can start today to improve yourself, to improve your life, and it's not just improving your life, but it's helping those around you. Little do we know, people are hurt from decisions that we make. Take time to think about, the moves that you're making, and just try and better yourself, because within bettering yourself, you're going to better everybody around you, your kids and everybody.
As you've seen, Star Court is designed to assist individuals who've completed a federal prison term when they return to the community. The mission of the Star Court team is to support participants as they build a healthy bridge from their old way of living to a law-abiding lifestyle. If you are interested in making real changes in your life, then Star Court is for you. The team will help you evaluate all aspects of your life and cheer you on throughout the process. If you are watching this video, you have a chance to choose a new path. Like Buddha said, no one saves us but ourselves. No one can, and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. The Star Court team hopes you'll take a chance on this program that will assist you in changing your life for the better. We thank you for listening and hope to see you in Star Court.